SharkNinja debuting this morning here at the New York Stock Exchange, spinning off from former parent, the Hong Kong-listed JS Global Lifestyle. The company posting net sales of nearly $4 billion as of the end of last year. CEO and President Mark Barocas joins us now at Post 9 to discuss his expectations for the company. Mark, great to have you with us.
Thanks so much for having us, Melissa.
The stock is doing quite well so far. What is your sales pitch to investors? Because when I hear home small appliances, I think thin margins. How do you differentiate yourself versus a lot of competitors who might come out with a lot of copycat, cheaper products?
Well, SharkNinja is really a consumer problem-solving engine. I mean, we solve problems that others can't, and we do that across 27 different product categories. It's a highly diversified business. We're in 25 markets around the world. We go to market under two really well-respected billion-dollar brands, Shark, which is a market leader in cleaning and floor care and beauty and home environment, and Ninja, which sells products all around the kitchen as well as outside with the launch of our Ninja Woodfire outdoor cooking products.
But how do you defend that margin? I mean, there are probably a lot of copycat products on the market, and to consumers, who might be more cost conscious these days with inflation higher, they might be looking around and go to alternatives.
So, Melissa, we have a team of over 700 engineers around the globe that are developing products, and I think there's a few things that we do better than anyone else in the marketplace. The first is our speed to market. Our team of engineers that we have in Boston, London, and China are developing products 24 hours a day. When the team in Boston goes to sleep at night, that CAD is transitioned to China. It then goes to London, and that cycle continues 7 days a week.
How long is that cycle? What's the fastest you've gotten a product?
In as little as 9 months in some products, which is extraordinarily fast when it comes to hard good products. The second, I would say, is performance and multifunctionality. Any Shark or Ninja product that you buy is going to have market-leading performance, power, multiple functions of the product. The third, I would say, is high quality and reliable. I mean, our products are really built to last. And fourth, extraordinary value. I mean, when you read reviews about Shark or Ninja products, the consumer really feels like they've gotten their value, that they've gotten their money's worth.
But your core competency would be what? The engineering, the ability to adapt to changes in the marketplace very quickly?
Our core competency is both, our consumer insights team of identifying consumer problems, and then this team of engineers, as you say, and innovators that is really working to be able to solve those problems. And to do it at the scale that we're able to do it at, I think is really extraordinary.
You're talking about, a compounded annual growth rate in your top line, pretty significant, 20% here. Can you maintain that kind of growth rate?
So SharkNinja is not an overnight success story. I mean, we've been at this now for over 20 years. We've grown our business 14 out of the last 15 years. Over the last 15 years, we've grown at a compounded annual growth rate of 20% a year, which far exceeds what the market or the industry has done.
Keep it going, though. That was my question.
Well, we feel that we've got three pillars of organic growth, and the key there is organic growth. We've never acquired $1 of revenue in the company's history. The first is growing share in the existing categories that we're in. We're in some big definable categories, and the Shark and Ninja brands have a demonstrated track record of taking share in those categories. The second, expanding into new and adjacent categories. We've entered into 10 new categories in or outside the home just in the last 3 years. And the third is global expansion. We have a fast approaching billion-dollar business outside of North America, so there's real scale there.